finger.
Green leaves, shallow water. Green leaves, shallow water. Bad, away. Green leaves, shallow water.
A chill runs up your spine. There is something wrong with this creature. Very wrong.
Burn, bleed, kill. Kill.
Maledict!
Dollar. Finger.
A fetid smell assaults your nostrils. Dead flesh lies below. A great deal of it.
Fools. Little surprised they perished.
Whoever did this wanted them to suffer. We need to be careful.
Ah, a fellow...
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me. An old hunter's trick. If you can't mask your scent, spoil it. Perhaps that's why you would be wise to look past the seeming of things, if you intend to bargain with the lady of this house. That is why you came to her lair, I take it, to bargain. A more innocent name than some I could call her, but it is what she is that ought to concern you. Her kind have hidden among us since the first darkness, and their knowledge is matched only by their spite. Know how to ask, and they'll share that knowledge, if you're fool enough to pay their price. Whatever's easiest to lose, and the hardest to do without. But the thing I hunt has gone to ground. If she can tell me how to draw him out, I'll pay whatever she asks. Truth is like a blade, my friend. We can arm ourselves with it, or just as easily find it pressed against our throat. I would not put you in danger. You take insult where none is intended, my friend. But fine. I won't add to it. I hunt a vampire spawn called Astarion. I'm bound to bring him back to Baldur's Gate, alive. Though I cannot swear to his condition once my tribe are done with him. Is he known to you? You do know him? I don't suppose you'll tell me where he is. As you say. Then I must redouble my efforts, and pray my delay costs no more lives.
At the ready.
A sage choice. Astarion's skills serve us well. A pity I won't get to see him dragged off by his heels, though. And where we can bisect him should his tastes turn to Gith blood.
Well met. Well met.
You sure about that? I'm one of a kind. And just when things...
Well, hello. What can I do for you? What? Who? What happened? Back to Baldur's Gate. Back to Cazador. There's no other reason he'd want me alive. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven and a monster obsessed with power. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor. Maybe he wants to make an example of me, to show what happens to runaways. Or maybe he thinks death is too good for me. They may have no idea who they're working for. Cazador likely paid someone to call in a favor, and here we are. He doesn't do simple plans. Not if he has a complex one that pits a dozen enemies against each other. No. This hunter is a message. Cazador's letting me know that even out here, he can get to me. He wants me back. Maybe he wants to make an example of me, to show what happens to runaways. Or maybe he thinks death is too good for me. Aha! Safe! You think I'm safe? Do you know the power a vampire lord possesses? He can change shape, turn into mist, call walls to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you. Probably not. He has to rest in his crypt during the day. I've never known him to leave Baldur's Gate. But he has no end of lackeys. He'll send someone else in his place. We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight. Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again. I suppose you want to hear about Cazador. My old master. Before the Mind Flayers took me from him. Before this strange, twisted freedom. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. Not him, no. A gang of thugs attacked me, angry about a ruling that I'd handed down as magistrate. They beat me to death's door when Cazador appeared. He chased them off and offered to save me, to give me eternal life. Given that my choices were eternal life or bleed to death on the street, I took him up on the offer. It was only afterwards I realized just how long eternity could be. A vampire's spawn is less than a slave. They're a puppet. We have no choice but to obey our master's commands. They speak, and our bodies react. It's all part of the deal. Sometimes he'd order us to submit torture. Sometimes he'd have us torture ourselves. Whatever his weather-vane mood settled on. I will. But I won't take it for granted. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there. They're not even the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows. What more could I ask? Now, is that all? Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? If you're sure. Fine. I'll...
Well met.
Ah, that's this.
Let's move.
You've tracked me down again, my friend. Would that I had as much luck with the beast I'm hunting.
You're a monster hunter. I'm surprised. I thought all Ger were vagrant cutthroats.
And more. We steal chickens, curse your crops, seduce your daughters, the list goes on. I wish I had half the power settled folk think my people possess. Alas, I am a simple wanderer. A simple wanderer and monster hunter. But I'm no witch doctor or cutthroat.
Something terrifying, no doubt. Dragon? Cyclops? Kobold?
Nothing so dramatic. I'm hunting for a vampire spawn. His name is Astarion, but I fear he's gone to ground. I hope the hag of these lands can help me flush him out, if I can afford her blood price. Not this time. My orders are to capture him.
Oh. And bring him where exactly?
Baldur's Gate. My people wait for me there. Thank you. Treating with a hag. I need all the luck I can get. May your road be kind.
Need something?
Moving in. Something over there.
Hello and welcome to Bogrot. Now, kindly, giz all your stuff.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
A true soul. Right. Welcome to Bogrot.
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten.
Or whatever you want to call it. It's your town now.
I'll be damned to the last hell. We can connect with others. Try to mold their minds. Handy power, if you ask me. Maybe the brain bugs aren't all bad. Fair enough. Who's to say what troubles those bugs could stir up? Still, a shame to turn our backs on a skill that potent. Maybe we just dabble here and there, see what happens.
Insides will turn to butter. Round and round and round. Fly, birdie! Fly.
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep. Weapon blueprints. A master blacksmith's work.
Simple inkwork, simple design. Hardly the pinnacle of metalcraft.
Round and round and round. You think you can scream for? Fly, birdie!
Incoming!
Bit good.
Blink and you'll miss me.
Hey! Up here! Let me down! Keep chirping, birdie! It's music to mine! Well, I'll be me old friend, Captain Failure. You! Sing for me, Roach! Tell me everything you know! I know you ain't seeing much out of that eye pebble of yours. And there's an army of us, and just a couple of you. So you ain't the one gonna be asking questions.
Your parasite burns in concert with Will's, paralyzing rage and a hunger for answers.
Stand with me, mate. Knock him out, but keep him breathing. I've got some questions to ask. And I'll burn the answers from his shite-stained throat.
Look at that! The captain grew some bollocks! It's in his inside who stands a butter.
Nulla sound.
Hey! You! And there's an army.
Your parasite burned.
Stand, and I'll burn the answers from his shite stick.
Tempora mutante.
solo. Wake up, damn it! It's time I had answers.
Stop! I give up! Mercy, please! I know things. If you let me live, I'll make it worth your while. I promise!
Let me do the talking. Spike, the bruiser. Where is he?
The camp! Eastways! Spike's probably getting his jollies in the torture cell.
Perfect. That's what I needed. Kill it. With pleasure.
No! Stop this thing! Ah!
Dead. The roach deserved no better. Come on. It's time we get to that goblin camp. I need to pay Spike a visit. His warband butchered a whole village. A hero seeks justice for the fallen, not mercy for their killers. They deserve to suffer! I will find Spike and I will have my vengeance. Now let's get that gnome down before he bursts a vein. Spike's the goblin that ripped my eye out, and I've got reason to think he's holed up in their camp. Damn right I'm going after him. Insects must be exterminated. You want the full measure of the blade? Take me to Spike. All will be laid bare.
Help! What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
Something's on my mind.
Cut me loose! Free me and find out! Ugh. Maga Kamara. Those pustulant thugs. Well, get on with it. Whatever you are. You saved me. Now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes? My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those bastards. Alas. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on. Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend
nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
So, you know about these parasites. Will we survive them?
Only if my people extract them. The only other.
Okay.
Don't waste a step.
What did I tell you? Shoo!
Your actions have drawn the ire of someone nearby. A fight is inevitable.
The Outlander has betrayed us. I should have known. Druids, we cannot compromise any longer!
On my way.
Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor. What?
That flat nose of yours has gone poking in our business.
Mistress Olladin, I can explain.
Shh. No need. It couldn't be helped.
Quagga, what is the meaning of this?
You think yourself quite the spy, don't you? Go on, tell him.
What's in there? Cloakwood? Quagga, have you lost your mind?
Halsin is weak, Wrath. But in the shadows, we are strong. We are safe. There is no other way.
You and Halsin welcome untouchables to your midst. You defile the grove for the sake of harmony.
Olladin speaks truth. Who among you disagrees? Who would see this grove in ruin?
The choice is made. Quagga, burn the tainted away. Start with the snitch.
As you say, Olladin. With the grove taken, the Circle will see that I'm right. The Great Mother will guard us from all danger. Yes. When the darkest hour fell, it was us that brought light. Sylvanas demands we illuminate shadow, not hide within it. How was I so blind?
Careful, Quagga. The shadows don't forgive.
I belong to the shadows no longer. You've no power over me!
You would question my power. Mother Earth, hear me. Grant me your wrath.
Wrath thought me a danger. Seems I've proven him right. I was thinking I could make us safe. A foolish notion. To think we'd find comfort in shadow. I endangered a child. I betrayed the Circle's trust. We will stop the Rite and I will stand trial. My fate lies with Sylvanas. May he have mercy. We will grant them safe harbor until they depart. Meanwhile, help us contend with the goblins. Perhaps we can dissuade them from attacking. It began with a letter. There was no messenger, it simply appeared. Olladin came soon after. An army was coming, she said. Goblins, drow, and more still. Legions upon legions. The Druids of Cloakwood knew the dangers this would bring. They ordained that all circles cast the Rite to shelter from the storm. Olladin taught me to harness the Tree Father's power to wall us in. In return, well, you know the rest. I would turn the Grove over to them. I won't forget the wounds I've inflicted. I pray Halcyon returns to heal them in full.
You have saved Korga from herself. I cannot thank you enough.
Please, Tusk.
It's not the time.
It's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too. The Druids don't care.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
So...
What's up for discussion?
I'm told the druids have stopped their damn chanting. Truly. Ilmater's ashes. I never thought she would actually see reason. Thank you. We still have the goblins to contend with, but you've given us time to prepare. I need to ensure my people make the most of it. But here, left over from my soldiering days, it's sparse thanks for what you've done for us. And I'm afraid I have more yet to ask. You've bought us some time here. I won't expose my people. Will, you had planned to find the goblin camp and kill their leaders. It seems like that might be our best hope now.
Right as rain, Zevlor. Take out the bosses and the entire heap topples. And my new friend here's got my back. Isn't that right?
Is this true? You'll help us? Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
The Watch or the Flaming Fist?
Pardon?
When we get to Baldur's Gate, where are we enlisting?
I'm done soldiering, Tilly. I'd like a clean start. But go with the Watch. You're too honest to be a mercenary.
Please, have mercy!
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
When we get to the city?
Whatever we wanted.
I think I'd make a fine teacher. Or a baker. Or a butcher. Is that everything?
Let's see. says there's a cellar here somewhere.
I don't see one.
You again.
Scratch marks on the floor. waste.
Speak your name.
An enchanted mirror. Raw magic leashed to a bauble. Almost sad. The magic is old and wavering, but you reckon it seems some vain wizard took living magic and twisted it into a forgotten curio.
Speak your name. I do not know this name. If you are known to my master, step forward wise. You are not. If you are his ally, step forward and declare it. Only what think you of the Zolkir known as...
You remember stories of Zastam, a powerful lich in Thay who made deals with dark gods.
You are no Zolk. Tell me, why might one use balsam, acceptable? If you could see anything in me, what would it be? No, this is my purpose. I know nothing else, but you cared to ask. No others ever did. Thank you. Be welcome.
A well-guarded laboratory. What were they hiding down here? young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
A book of necromancy. Interesting.
The book is locked. You try to beneath the...
That look...
How about you just leave it where you found it and we saunter away?
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. Beneath the allure, you feel the faintest echo of torment. There is great power in this book, but also great suffering.